first award of the evening is for favorite pop rock single.
And the winner is... Here we go. Place of Glory, Jon Bon Jovi.
Despite the relentless waves of fame that have swept through Jon Bon Jovi's life over the past half-century, one thing has stood as unbreakable: his marriage to his high school sweetheart, Dorothea Hurley. For 4 long decades, Bon Jovi and Dorothea have held their place as the it couple of the music world, embodying a love story that millions could only have dreamt of. But what would you say if I told you that beyond the spotlight, beyond those dazzling images of rock star romance, lies a story that's much more complex and challenging than anyone could imagine?
Rock and roll star. I'm not a saint. You know, I'm not saying that there weren't 100 girls in my life. I'm Jon Bon Jovi. It was pretty good.
In today's video, we'll strip away the glitz and glamour to reveal the true resilience behind their bond, the trials, the heartbreaks, and the unwavering commitment that has kept them together when the whole world seemed intent on pulling them apart. Jon Bon Jovi and Dorothea Hurley's love story begins long before the bright lights of fame. The pair first met as high school students at Sayreville War Memorial High School in New Jersey. During history class, they found themselves sitting side by side in a moment that would unknowingly mark the beginning of their lifelong bond. Hurley let Bon Jovi cheat off of her during a test. For the future star, there was something about Hurley that stood out, an effortless charm that captivated him from the beginning. Fortunately, the feeling became mutual, and Hurley also saw something special in Bon Jovi, not as the confident teenager who turned heads in hallways, but as the cutest guy in school. However, her admiration would go far beyond his looks. She also recognized his talent, especially his remarkable singing voice, which hinted at a future that very few could have imagined at the time. Over time, the pair's relationship would blossom from those shared sparks. Her unwavering belief in Bon Jovi became a defining pillar of their bond. And while others had dismissed the dreams as being lofty, she stood by him and even skipped their high school prom so that Jon could perform at one of his early gigs. Together, they nurtured a love that not only set them apart as high school sweethearts, but also forged a partnership that was strong enough to weather the incredible journey ahead. Although Jon Bon Jovi and Hurley had hit it off in high school, the path to marriage would not be straightforward. After dating through their teen years, they briefly broke up in 1985. During that time, Bon Jovi explored other relationships, including one with Diane Lane, whom he had dated for only 5 months. But it was clear that his heart remained with Hurley, and eventually the pair would reconcile and solidify their relationship.
How long did you date him?
5 months. I was 20, and I think every girl should have such a wonderful experience when she's
I think so too.
That young and, you know. I have some photos of him packing for the tour.
What?
Just all the jock straps were lined up on the floor for the whole band to get through the whole tour.
With Bon Jovi riding a wave of incredible success by 1989, the singer suggested they elope to Las Vegas to get married. And as a result, they tied the knot at the height of the band's career with a secret Las Vegas ceremony as the group was simultaneously enjoying a #1 album, a #1 single, and a 3-night run at the Forum in LA. A taxi driver ended up acting as their witness at the marriage. As expected, the couple's wedding would shock nearly everyone: family, friends, the band, and even the record label. And instead of being celebrated, it became a point of concern for many who feared that it may damage Bon Jovi's image and career. Despite the backlash and skepticism, their bond would remain unshaken. It would be 1993 when they welcomed their first child, Stephanie Rose, and the family journey really began. From that moment, the couple was determined to keep their children's lives out of the public eye, doing everything they could to shield them from the spotlight. However, there were a few unforgettable moments when their children made an appearance. At just the age of 7 years old, Stephanie joined her father on stage to perform "I've Got the Girl," a special moment that she would repeat in 2017 during one of Bon Jovi's Las Vegas shows. 2 years after Stephanie was born, Bon Jovi and Hurley's family grew with the birth of their son, Jesse James Lewis. Jesse would later go on to play football at the University of Notre Dame, and in 2018, he would team up with his father to launch a wine label known as Hampton Water. In 2002, they welcomed son Jacob "Jake" Hurley. However, the birth almost didn't happen the way they'd planned. After a show in New Orleans, Bon Jovi had turned off his phone to get some rest, and when Hurley called to tell him her water had broken, he couldn't be reached. Thankfully, his tour manager woke him up in time, and the singer was able to hop on a private plane back to New Jersey and make it just in time for Jake's arrival. The fourth child, Romeo John, arrived on March the 29th of 2004, completing the Bon Jovi family. For John, fatherhood would not only be a role, it was also a revelation. It deepened his perspective on love and life, giving him something more profound than any chart-topping hit ever could. From the outside, he seemed to have had it all: a thriving career, a supportive wife, and a loving home. However, as with any story that looks too perfect, cracks can sometimes form beneath the surface, and Bon Jovi's was no different. But before we get to that, if you're enjoying this video, make sure you subscribe right now, because we put out videos like this all the time, and you never want to miss one of our great videos in the future. Also, if you're feeling thirsty like I am, why don't you buy me a cup of coffee? Thanks for watching, and now let's continue. It all began with Hurley's decision to skip the New York City screening of the singer's Thank You Goodnight documentary. This would raise eyebrows, especially considering the fact that over a week earlier, she and John had attended the UK premiere together. The timing of the absence coincided with remarks that the Bon Jovi frontman had made about his rock and roll lifestyle. In an interview with The Independent, he reflected on the temptations that came with fame. However, he didn't stop there. He also revealed that he had cheated on his wife with multiple women. During an ABC special titled Halfway There, the rock star amped up the honesty with a bit of humor, openly talking about his not-so-perfect past. He admitted that a good portion of his and Hurley's success as a couple came from his wife's forgiveness for his indiscretions. Bon Jovi's confessions about the temptations of rock and roll stardom seemed to spark controversy, and fans quickly connected the singer's revelations to his 1992 hit Bed of Roses, a song that touches on the regrets and complicated emotions from his life on the road. The track speaks to the temptations of rock and roll stardom and seemed to echo the struggles that Bon Jovi faced throughout his career, but after seeing the reactions from fans and the media, he was quick to clarify his remarks. Reflecting on his priorities, the singer dismissed the idea of jeopardizing his family for the fleeting allure of fame. He also acknowledged that the excesses of rock and roll were not worth risking what truly mattered, that being his marriage and his family.
But if you think I was ever going to jeopardize my anything for believing the narcissist in me was real, what a stupid thing to do.
Bon Jovi has also taken time to praise his wife of 35 years for the strength and stability that she's brought to the relationship, acknowledging their partnership as a true give and take where both have supported each other throughout the challenges. While Hurley has never hesitated to hold him accountable, she's also been his rock during the difficult times. His remarks about having over 100 women in his life have sparked speculation about whether their marriage has faced much deeper struggle. For instance, in 2006, the couple co-founded the JBJ Soul Foundation, an initiative dedicated to breaking cycles of hunger, poverty, and homelessness. What began with the renovation of 15 homes in Philadelphia would quickly expand into a nationwide effort, including collaborations with Habitat for Humanity to build and renovate affordable housing. The impact of the foundation has been remarkable, with over 500 affordable housing units built and 3 Soul Kitchen restaurants established. These unique volunteer-run establishments operate on a pay-if-you-can model, ensuring that everyone has access to a meal, regardless of their financial situation. Specifically, Hurley played a key role in bringing the concept to life, driven by her belief that no family should have to go hungry. Over the years, Bon Jovi has often spoken about the strength of his marriage and the vital role that Hurley's played in keeping the family grounded. Life as a global rock icon has meant missing countless milestones at home, but Hurley has been the unwavering pillar in their relationship, understanding the demands of his career while also ensuring stability for the family. Her quiet strength and commitment have been the foundation of their enduring relationship. The couple's love story continues to inspire, with fans celebrating their milestones as much as they do. On one particular anniversary, Bon Jovi shared a heartfelt tribute on social media, reflecting on their high school beginnings and how lucky he felt to have found her. Accompanied by a nostalgic wedding photo, the post captured the genuine bond that they share, and as they mark their 35th wedding anniversary on April the 29th of 2024, their relationship stands as a reminder that even in the chaos of fame, a strong partnership can still thrive. But what do you think about the long-standing marriage of Jon Bon Jovi? Be sure to let me know in the comments below. And if you like the video, be sure to click that like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss another video from Project Hysteria. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.